Hello, thanks for joining Chess Tech. Today I'm on lichess.org or lichess.org, however you want to pronounce it, and I'm going to play some 15-minute rapid games. Now, lichess.org is a free website where you can obviously play chess, blitz, bullet, rapid, correspondence chess. It's quite a nice site actually, so if you haven't been there, definitely check it out. So let's get into this and create a game. 15 minutes, casual. Let's pick somebody about 1900 minimum and kick it off. Okay. So I haven't really played much on Lichess. I normally play on FIDE Online Arena, but I just thought I'd try this site out for a change. I quite like it actually. It's got some very, very nice game analysis features which I'll look at after the game if there's time, and I would definitely recommend using this site. It is a slightly different format. The way certain things work, like the ratings, are calculated in a different way, and the time controls aren't quite as rigid as FIDE Online Arena, but I mean that's down to your personal preferences. You may or may not like. FIDE is very quite strict, and it's going to be a 3-minute game, a bullet game, a blitz game, 3 to 5 minutes, etc. A rapid game over 10 minutes. Whereas here you've got much more choice of the increments and time controls you want to play in your game, which is quite nice, really. But so let's try and get a game here. I'm waiting for a game, as you can see. Now my username has got no bearing on anything really. It's just something that popped into my head when I registered a while back, and then didn't really get around to using this account. So 15 minute I managed to get up to about 2150, and then had a bit of a bad run, but that's how it goes. Here we go. So who have we got here? Russell, E4. Okay, let's go for... I'm going to go for a Sicilian hyper-accelerated dragon type of structure with an early G6. But, depending whether he plays the main line... Okay, so it's gone for that immediate attack on this F7 square here, so I'm going to carry on here. I mean, ultimately in this line, if I can play knight f6, develop my bishop here. Oh, he wants to chop it up already. Where's knight in? Okay, can live with that. Okay, might play rook e1 here now. Threatening to play e5, no. Castle. Okay, so I mean, I probably could have played more accurately, I expect, but as far as I can see, this black must be must be close to equality here. So let's get my knight out. Just develop our pieces as normal. No, I can't see any immediate tactical threats, although that can be famous last words. Okay, so hopefully I'm going to get a nice open file for this bishop. I've got to decide what I'm going to do with my white square bishop here. I'm going to... a couple of options really. And yeah, he's played for an early e5. Just slightly annoying because I don't really want to exchange my queen. I'm trying to see why that doesn't just lose a pawn straight off the bat. Is that pawn worth it? My damaged pawn structure. I end up with an isolated pawn, but a pawn up. I really want to move my knight. Take this. Let's play this and see what happens. It's probably it's interesting. Maybe it was. So he's got some pressure on this pawn here. The question is, am I just going to sack that pawn and develop my bishop? I think I am. Yeah, I think I am actually. I would think about playing it here. Pawn takes, and I've got rook c8 pinning it against his queen. I'm trying to think where his queen's going to go. I've got to protect that rook. I'm going to go for that. It's a bit of a bluff. Yeah. So rook c8. I've got to defend this bishop now. Man, this is... He's hitting my pawn, but he obviously can't take it. I I've got to be careful about bishop takes knight, and then bishop takes pawn check, queen takes bishop, so you win a pawn. So I've got to sort this bishop out. I'm not too happy with it. It's a shame. Rook takes bishop. There's no pins there. Skewers, fork. Can't even remember what they're called anymore. I think I'm going to drop it back here. Just threatening to take that pawn and then win his bishop. But he'll probably see through that. Let's have a quick look at this guy's profile. Yeah. So he's played 753 games, so this isn't like a provisional rating or anything. Okay, so I do rook, so he's hit my queen. I just want to move my queen. I'm going to protect this pawn. Any cheapos? I can't see it. Actually, hold on a minute. Queen N, he's got knight. Knight takes knight. Bishop takes knight. So it's got to be okay for me. So, unless I'm missing some horrendous blunder, I need to play bishop takes pawn. Yeah, he's not fallen for that, unfortunately. Have we got anything else here? So I haven't got a fantastic pawn structure here if we go into an endgame, as you can see. There is a problem. So I can't let this game go to an endgame really, because he's got 3 against 1 majority. Well, this is just the way I'm seeing it. So I need to mix this up. I need to make something happen. Unfortunately, this position isn't wondrous for me. And I probably need to just I want to move this knight. I don't want this pawn under threat. Yeah, that's okay. 2. It's just another pawn, hey? What's a pawn amongst friends? I don't really want to exchange my queen off, you see. This is a problem. Can't move it there because of the pin. Not a great position. It's almost a bit of a blunder, actually. What can we do? What can we do here? I want to keep my queen. That's what I'm worried about. I don't really care about it, but I can live with losing this pawn. I don't want to exchange my queen off next move, and unfortunately I haven't got many squares. After he takes that pawn, it's going to be a bit tricky. This is where I need to press a buzzer for a timeout. Queen c7, queen takes pawn. It's pretty much queen takes queen, so I'm 3 pawns down. Oh my god, no hope of an attack. This is pretty horrendous position. I mean, this is almost resignable, actually. You see, I don't want to give up my queen. Wherever I move it, it can't really go anywhere without being attacked. If I drop it back here, queen takes pawn, I've really got to take his queen. Bishop takes queen. There is nothing here in this position for me. How annoying is this? How annoying. almost can't believe it. That I can't actually find a square for my queen afterwards, which is very, very annoying. Okay, let's just get it over with. There's no point in fanning around here. Yeah, I thought you'd probably do that. Now, see, I'll move my queen as I just been moaning about, but I can't move it there because of this pin and losing my rook. Basically, the game. God, that's so annoying. Oh, I can move it. Can I move it here? Yeah, I think I'm okay. Then I can swing the old girl over here if he lets me. Yeah, I mean, this is terrible. This is terrible. I played that quite quickly, which is always a bit dangerous when you don't really have a plan for a move. You just see a move, calculate it very quickly. Yeah, he's desperate to exchange queens here. So I mean, this is completely over basically if I exchange queens. I need to, I guess, keep banging on about keep my queen, hook or by crook, but it's not going to be easy. I'm quite hoping actually. Look at the space he's got for his queen in this side of the board. Unbelievable. I'm not getting mated. So let's bring this old girl. In fact, let's just think about this a second. I need to get my queen over here. I don't want to get this wrong. I can feel, yeah, let's just carry on. Queen here. Let's just go for some good old-fashioned, direct, brutal, cheap threats. It'd be nice if he made a couple of weakening pawn moves now, like g6. Oh, there we go. He's got to be careful his queen doesn't get trapped, potentially, in this position as well. So I push that pawn. I've got to be careful also about this bishop on this diagonal. I mean, he's got basically everything you could dream of in this position. And that pawn's to stop my knight coming in here with this mate threat on this h1 square. What have I got here? Absolutely zero. Zero. So let's just go for this. I'm hoping just to blast this pawn up the board and try and just get any sort of vague counterplay. Yeah, there is that. So where are we going to go with this old girl? There blocks my knight. What about there? I can't move my knight because the queen is on it. That's going to be annoying. Then he might forget and I might get a cheapo out of that. I'm just going to go here for the time being. Okay. I mean, Christ, he can just get... The only... I mean, yeah, this is completely one position, I would say, strategically for White. From his point of view, I mean, he's got 3 passed pawns. He's a pawn up for a start. His pawn structure's in perfect condition. He's got active pieces. The only vague thing I've got going for me, I would say, in this position, as I was about to say, all his pieces, he's only got 2 pieces around his king here, but he's not going to let me get away with anything cheap here, is he? So I can push that pawn. Pawn takes pawn, bishop takes pawn, or knight takes pawn actually. But I'm going to be careful because I've got an unprotected bishop here. He's threatening his pawn as well. I don't really care about that because I get a discovery on his queen with a mate threat at the same time. But he took that, I think, possibly. I don't know. I'm just going to go for this because, you know, it's one of these positions which is just dreadful. I don't want to get on and play another game. Yeah, okay. Why does he just push that pawn? Doesn't make sense to me. Why would you allow that? Just pushing that pawn give me anything? So I have got potential. I'm going to come up with a very, very, very dodgy plan here. Yeah, I'm thinking I want to get my king to h8, get this bishop out of the way, get a rook on this file. Gonna have to sack. Yeah, he's not going to allow any of this. I'm just dreaming here. I am so dreaming. I'm just getting absolutely destroyed here, positionally. I'm just trying to think if there's anything at all. Queen in here. Can I get my rook in here? There is nothing. I am just dreaming. What about pawn here? Takes. This is horrifying. What a disgusting position. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to threaten this pawn push here now. I am desperate now. He's got double the amount of time on me. All my threats are just bluffs. But this is chess. I mean, you know, you could run this through a computer and it would give white, I don't know, +3 or something like that, +2 or 3. But over the board, practically, if you were playing this game, I mean, it is frustrating sometimes. You can get these positions against your opponent and you're going, resign, resign, and they won't, even though it's won. I had a game like that the other day over the board, which was drawn. Now that's an annoying move because I wanna play this move, push this pawn to e5, but he's got this horrendous. But he can't do that actually because my queen's on it. Let's see if this bluff works. You might have forgotten my queen's on it. I doubt it. I'm just playing it. So if he tries bishop takes pawn check, I've got queen takes bishop. Queen takes queen takes queen. I'd be a piece up then. But I'd still say his position's almost winning. It would be horrendous to try and play this position out. I mean, with 4 minutes. I should say I'm not used to commentary as well, so I'm a bit slack there. Apologies. Okay. Yeah, this is now. I mean, this is so bad. This position's so loose. It's unbelievable. I mean, my knight stopping his rook coming in here, which is just, if it ever gets into this square, it's over. Yeah. And now we have got a problem. I think this is where I desperately need to sack something on this. I need to break this pawn structure up if I've got any hope. Any hope at all. Nothing. I wouldn't mind exchanging off his dark square bishop actually. I can play there. I want his dark square bishop. That's what I've decided. It's more important to me than... Come on, take that rook. Take that rook. Give me my dark square bishop. That's my precious. Okay. He's still got... Oh, he's got rook check there. King. My God, this is terrible. And I deserve to be. I mean, there is the Vegas 3. In fact, he's got rook check there, then queen there. Threatening rook in the corner, then queen g8 mate. Queen f. That doesn't work actually, no. I mean... Yeah. This has to be... I'm being crushed here. Right, okay, so just let me have... Oh, that's a good job I spotted that actually, that I can't actually play that check because his queen's there. What planet am I on? Queen e3 check. It just loses a piece straight away. Okay. So he's thinking I don't need to risk that. Right, this is appalling. I've got to think faster here. Got to think faster. God, I'd love to play bishop check. I can't do it. What can I do? How can I make that happen with 3 minutes left? queen there. Queen takes rook. Bishop check. Blocks it with his rook. Doesn't get me anything. Does not get me anything at all. Nothing. Maybe I should reroute my bishops there. That'd be threatening. Oh Jesus, no, I can't do that. I wanna play bishop here and threaten to win his queen, but then he's just gonna pin it. Oh my god. This is absolutely terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible position. What have I done to myself? Oh, wrong piece. Just gotta go for that. Just gonna play rook down here. Must be out of my mind. I have to protect it with my queen. I can't because of this. Jesus Christ. That is terrible. It's terrible. I mean, you know, the only way a swindle works in these sort of positions is if he, you know, there is a swindle in here for black, but he doesn't even have to try and mate me or do anything clever. Yeah, there we go. If I was him, I'd almost just sack that knight, take that bishop, just have it off the board. If I play rook there, hitting his queen, bishop takes. Let's just try that. Just can't believe this is any good. I'm just clutching at straws here. Yeah, that's just obviously why that's no good. That is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible bit of chess. I should just resign now. I have to resign. That is diabolical. Threatening to take there. Oh my good god. Oh Jesus. You've only got yourself to blame. You've only got yourself to blame. Yeah, I'm not playing that well at the moment, but that's no excuse. So I can't see any possible way out of this. This is gone. This is now gone. Yeah. I can't protect the bishop here because he takes check. Yeah, it's gone. Resign. Well, let's have a quick look at that game. The analysis board. So, Sicilian defense hyper-accelerated dragon just got slaughtered. And let's see where I went wrong. I think it's good to look at your games straight away if you're going to do a really quick analysis here. So, yeah, here we go. And this is interesting, actually. So we're saying, really, I played computers okay up to move 24 here. Oh, hold on. Where's, sorry, I'm talking absolute junk. So it's giving a computer a slight advantage, +6. Let's have a look, let's see where the blunder is. Takes. Okay, so it's pretty much equal here, as I thought. I actually thinks I'm better here. Minus 0.6, so that's my blunder. That's a shocking blunder there then. Ah, I see. Okay. Let's just go back here. Bishop. Queen takes. Takes. Oh, sorry, it's okay. It's just a slow analysis. I'm just trying to see where my tragic blunder is. Yeah, well, there isn't. The funny thing is, there isn't really a tragic blunder here, apart from at the end. Then I was short on time. I was just basically completely outplayed here, crushed positionally. Well, that is what you get if you try and play a slightly dodgy sideline. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope it was useful, and please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Have a nice day.